with your body clever. Sorry not sorry, sorry not Justin Timberlake, write me a river. Lately I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to turn to. Everything was green light, now we got the red. Could've had somebody else choose you instead. I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. You tried to convince me it was all in my head, and I felt like it's that you was me instead. Ay, I wanted to rock with you, roll with you. Said you was my baby girl, then you left me too. Everything was kosher, perfect like a poster. Then I got word that you wanna leave a picture. Off with somebody else, off with the jerk. With the shame on me, I really thought that it could work. Off with somebody else, off with the loser. Shame on me, I really thought we had a. Lately I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to turn to. Everything was green light, now we got the red. Could've had somebody else choose you instead. I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. Everything was green light, now we got the red. Could've had somebody else chose you instead.
And we are live, special edition on a Monday, you know. And I just want to give thanks to each and everybody for tuning in, because guess what? They get a package deal, they get a combo, they get real talk, then the topics right after. You know what I mean? In your Makazima.
Boy.
And with that, I'm gonna say good evening to each and everybody. And Alan, let me just switch it right over to you because we ain't gonna say not much. We're gonna just go straight forward. We ain't losing no heat.
Um,
We just yeah.
Good evening, everybody. I hope that show you're supposed to name Defend Yourself Edition. 'Cause really and truly, after last week, we had said we're not gonna do any shows this week, but um, an innocuous, I would say, a petty topic that we spoke about for roughly 15 minutes. Um, Irksome feathers, Yes, my big mouth was able to get me in trouble. And so I have to come actually. I don't have the privilege of doing a monthly press conference. You know what I'm saying? Our accountability is weekly. Even when we cancel, see we schedule an emergency. This is like an emergency meeting, you understand? So really and truly, we're only gonna have two topics this evening. We're going to be dealing with we're gonna be dealing with Miss Mr. OVO, October's very own. Um oh my god, Jamie Claxton or Giovanni Claxton. No subliminals. No, I heard somebody on a show somewhere. No. Um, Jason, would you like to start? Because really and truly, I would say I made the first error. So I don't even know if you have anything to be apologized. We have not spoken, sir,
Shit.
specifically.
I just realized
But
I just realized I supposed to make an apology, right? But with the common sense
mm,
me got, you know what I mean? Like by now. That mean when you heard something and something is evidently clear, that mean you didn't listen to the show. So it's like fuck, I can't even apologize again.
um, listen. Let me just. I realize I got to make sure that you stay in the proper lane. Cause you like I know I just watch you. And when I talking, your mind ticking, and you just want to know where the goal is. So you want to get to the goal, and that's what causes the problem in the first place. So here I am. No matter try to get to the goal, we're gonna talk it out and take time. If you ain't got nothing, I could I could start. I could describe
Well,
the situation.
let's filter through.
Okay, first of all, man, what is yeah, oh yeah. We were speaking about the football last week. Note takers, persons who are gonna be taking phone calls, now is the time you start to write. So we're speaking
And
about the
they,
football, and I brought up Mr. Claxton. I'm gonna apologize now. Mr. Claxton is in fact not a member of the St. Kitts and Nevis Football Association. I apologize. It's on me. I was associating Mr. Claxton with the likes of Atiba Harris. I thought he was part of what's going on right now. He was pandemic days. So, okay, I will apologize for mistakenly thinking that he was still a part of the SKNFA. Um, I feel like that I will me apology done. You have anything? You have anything? Because from now I would like to read the message and you know I'm gonna have to respond.
read the
I'm
message.
gonna try. Okay, let's go. Last night, it was brought to my attention that my name was brought up in discussion on a talk show in relation to Bath United versus SKNFA saga. Come on, and we're gonna stop right there. We're gonna pause for one moment.
Hmm.
And this is gonna be important later. Just note, not I listened to the show, not I heard for myself, not I watched, not none of those. It was brought to my attention. People hearsay. People tell me, cool. You know, not no. So oh my god, this thing has traveled. Hold on, give me a moment. Let me get back down here. Where is this? Yeah. And it was stated that as a member of the SKNFA, why am I allowing them to treat bad? I would like to just step out there. Um, because listen, I had I had to go through the pain. Oh yeah, even before I start off, I was supposed to say while I was listening to myself, my God. Sometimes when me start a sentence, me go mumble, but I appreciate y'all for bearing with me and my mumbling at the beginning. I'm gonna try to get better. It was awful, just awful.
Yeah,
They don't
we
even
must apologize for that.
had
We must apologize for
yeah,
that.
yes. I will apologize. Oh my God, this thing I keep on a move on about. Um. Okay. Okay. I'm right back here. Oh yes. Um. Just to be clear, and this is me, Jason. You attack yourself. Um. Oh, okay. And here what happened. Here what I gonna do. Small and petty Alan. Here what small and petty Alan gonna do. I'm gonna assume because remember you ain't even watch You hear you it was brought to your attention. I'm gonna assume you're paraphrasing Mr. Claxton, Mr. October, that what? That we said what make you treat bad about. It was a more nuanced conversation than that. If you get well, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. You ain't gonna give me the benefit of the doubt. That's just my position. It was just a
Mm-hmm.
little bit more nuanced than that. Um, it is important for people to have correct information before speaking publicly on a matter. This is facts. This is facts. I wouldn't know where you wanna go after the junior minister like so. I wouldn't know where you wanna be hitting a little talk show like so. But you know the junior minister millions. But pressure me for that. You know what I'm saying? But as you rightfully say, it's important. And I apologize. You are not a part of the SKNFA. You left the organization in 2021. Start off with that. I was incorrect. Um, whether it's for entertainment, which once again, guilty, are pushing a personal agenda. That one they hurt me. That one they hurt me. No, Lakers will win in 9 Um, personal agenda. Once again, I would leave it. I would say you view it for yourself, and if you feel like there was a personal attack against you, I would apologize. Show me where it is. I could go through it with you. I will send you the clips. But it was not. My thing was I was examining. I wanted to examine really and truly what would be the government role. That was what I was really trying to. But I mean, it wasn't personal. There was no. You were not called any names. Nobody said that you shouldn't work. You should be fired or suspended or anything. It was more of an inquiry, in my estimation. But as I said,
And
I would give you the benefit of looking at it for yourself rather than being told, hearing.
and the next thing
That's
too.
yeah.
And the next thing
Mm-hmm.
too. Knowing the fact that this show has your attention, you know what I mean? If you know you had concerns, if you know you're having concerns within your within your circle of work and you don't have a voice, at least this show could be your voice to help you get where you want. So I'm just saying for future references. So if you can't go where you want and you're afraid to talk because you might lose your work, you know what I mean? Not afraid to give your cousin a call or Alan a call. If you don't want to talk to me, I'll give somebody of the network. I'm just saying. Because we here for everybody.
um. Yeah. So as I tell you, man, like the personal agenda thing, Mr. Claxton, come on, man. You was me geography teacher in third farm. Last year when election come and I went over about me at our cool. I what? Personal agenda. And even the entertainment part.
Hmm.
I sent it to multiple people and I never let the witness. I tell them, yo, tell me where you get out of it. Me not even tell them like to pay attention so that if there's disrespect in there, they could pull me up and tell me,
But
oh, you
but you
you
see,
you you were out of
we,
bounds.
but you see, when you put up when you went go, the thing about it is when you go and say something and you ain't review nothing for yourself, you know what I mean? That make me prove that you just prove to me who you really be. You check it out. So you gonna manipulate the masses, you know what I mean, without even actually listen, whatever. You know what I mean? So you got people that stand beside you and you're not they stand beside you blindly because they're not even listening for what going on. They say they go account to what you say. You
Um,
get support. You got the support, yes. You check it out, but you don't get supported by um a direct response. You get support with what you feel like you should say.
um, and it continues. And if you are unsure, reach out to persons in the know for clarity. Which I'm gonna agree with. I ain't the man out here just disagreeing with everybody. That's the only thing I would ask is some understanding in terms of like we was on here. It's not like you could just call you in the middle, bit of really want to put your part here in the middle of the show either. And then further to that, just in a little, I'm gonna shoot myself a little bit. Cause nobody underneath the post even give me a little bill and say, yo, he wasn't ain't that, ain't that. People trying to cause confusion.
Exactly.
Um, I haven't left the defense there until after. Some tidbits for your education. I do not sit on the executive of the committee of either Bath United, which nobody said, so which is irrelevant, or
Yep.
the SKNFA, which has been acknowledged. I'm going to talk about my confusion about that later. So anyway, so I'm not involved in the day-to-day business of either entity. Facts. Number two, when Bath United first raised their concern, I was the one who mediated a meeting between the two groups in an effort to find an amicable solution. And you see the word amicable solution, I'm gonna get back to amicable solution shortly so
Hmm.
that you could see some things.
Hmm.
The meeting, pay attention, the meeting took place at my office. Good, acknowledge. And this is as soon as Bath rightfully raised concerns about the fixtures. As director of sports, we do with others, like we do with other sports individuals, clubs, and associations, participating in sporting activities in syndicates. My department has provided support over the years to Bath United. Bath United being one of the most active clubs in the federation in terms of participating in federal leagues across all categories, they can vouch about the support that the club has received from the Department of Sports, which allowed them to be as active as they have been. This echoes what I was saying. Bath is a functional club. But we're
Yeah.
saying Bath growing like a
You basically
business.
supported what we're saying there.
So we with that. We with
Yeah.
that. We listen. We had more praise than that, really and truly, for that. So, okay. Oh yeah, and on the part of the Department of Sports, for yeah, that's good. That's good that you are supporting the clubs. Wonderful. Kudos to you. Those are your lyrics. Kudos. The Department of Sports made its facilities available for the hosting of games in Nevis. This is gonna link up to number two because this is yeah, you're gonna see later. Anyway, under normal circumstances, I would have ignored what was being pushed as it relates to my name. But sometimes, when people try to play with your name and character, you have to enlighten the masses by providing the truth. You check it out. So it's like if he were feeling the bigger man, Panda Dede, he would have laid slave. Normally. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause people are playing with me too every day. But I mean, when you're a lion and fly around you, you just them there fly. Fly don't fly. But he was feeling we was more than a fly. You understand? Me not know if you get crocodile vibes. But that was not the intention. Tanya, you not understand. One whole paragraph. Me there lay down and Tanya wouldn't believe early in the morning because it have been 6 o'clock yet. And rather than the Ministry of Sports, we receive clarity on the scathing attack we had upon Mr. Claxton's name. I want to end by saying, this is the politics. Enough with politics. I want to end by saying, anyone who is around and engaged in football at this level knows the facts and knows my impact when I sat on the executive of the SKNFA. Okay. Here why we're gonna bypass this. Um, we never, we was nobody was talking about what he did on the SK. I said that he was a member. We never said he was doing a full job. I don't know. We want to know what kind of. We feel it back getting games. What kind of? Me not really know that qualifiers cost him right now. But
Or who you learn,
from
I
my
wonder who you learn from
interpretation,
it that who you think you learn
most
from it that
people, it's gonna be a problem because questions gonna be asked. We want to know, and at the end of the day, we ain't gonna have to get any of the credit. I went over there and
so
watch the
so
football and was entertaining,
so Alan, we could still ask questions too because he still got a red passport, ain't it?
but that's not relevant much.
But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? So
Okay, go ahead. You have the floor. Talk about it. You see,
so he traveling with the team still?
um, oh, well, at least you remind me something good.
Exactly.
The last part of the post went on to speak about his many accolades while a member of the SKNFA. There was no challenging of the fact that he's gonna be traveling with the team. And this, as I said, and this is why I apologize. This is why I didn't understand. This was the simple mistake I made. I was of the impression he was with the SKNFA and the director of sports. But as the director of sports, he is like he has a role. You understand? So he travels with the national delegation and that type of thing. So and because of his past affiliation, I had assumed that he had still continued.
Okay.
So so this was my big attack against Mr. Claxton that he thought he was in the SKNFA and I was wondering how come back now getting a game. With regards with regards to the field, no, I didn't tell you. uh, I tell you I'm gonna deal with number two first. Okay,
I'm make you able.
the you remember I tell you about the amicable solution,
Mm-hmm.
and this goes further into my confusion. Okay, And I was reading the post from Alger, and he was enlightening the masses. You can't believe it. Um, and he was enlightening the masses. He said they came to an amicable solution after meeting. Sound familiar? Sound familiar? Amicable solution and meeting, right? Same language, same lyrics. Cool. Questions was asked. How did the SKNFA come up with the allotment of games per team at the various venues? One representative of the committee explained the clubs were given games based on their rank and also based on position, wherever. Why no game? Why no games in Nevis? When asked why there were no games being held in Nevis, the following response was given: the fields in Nevis do not meet the standards necessary. So when people say me come out and me make up story about what it Eto Dan says so, the same Eto Dan why we ask to get things done. Big up Eto, by the way. You have a lot of authority. You understand what me I say?
And all they simply ask is how come he ain't up to the standards?
That was the next thing. It wasn't a big thing. Really and truly, my thing by Eto was Eto. I see your contribution to me, and me not feel like you should be on the cussing thing. I feel like you should be on the politics thing, cause I see that you got a contribution to make to the society. I mean, not even say you got on politics. As me, I was talking about the administrative role. Definitely, the man have something to give to neighbors. But then again, me no fear. Allow me, listen, allow me to tell. So me no know. But that one me see.
Mm-hmm.
But Jason, I didn't get one more small piece of what I know. We
Well,
didn't get one more. Well, not you. I me get them. Cause only the news I change the bullet on no try. Pan the end I try post. Anyway, cause he ain't coming up in time. But he put up a post, lovely picture. He was enjoying the football over at the okay, the wife and
the
thing.
Mondo track.
Yeah, he was enjoying the football over at the Mondo Chuck. And then the last paragraph, you could have tagged me and all. I would not have removed myself. I would have just vexed me and had a picture of myself from over there. But the last paragraph was saying um it's good to have games over on the field, and for those who are spreading misinformation, um, you could stop it or wherever, and I hope that you rather than bang your mouth, you went over to the game and was supporting and all them kind of. Them man attack like I say entertainment going on and me not going on. Bro, partner, concerns, citizens, movement, people, let me lie, Remember when I have a victory parade, I had a see me, The premier has done sponsor many events. What me go by me drink? Who are you talking to? Stop move on this thing like I looking for some kind of hype, my G. I don't know why is this thing. I go all around everywhere because at the end of the day, when I get vexed, I can tell me move. Cause me gonna just lie, what time it is. I was speaking to a lady tonight, and she was saying, "But them NRP people delusional. and just feel like the judge against them, and she was like, she'll tell me, yo, you know, I'm here to tell you, yo, woman, how come you feel like this is some kind of collective word kind of thing? How come me can't just think of myself and say what me say? I said, me say, went permission and tell them the case stillborn. I'm hearing it has been appealed to the Privy Council. By the way, um, my opinion has not changed. By the way, by the way, it is what it is. Me no really gonna know a lot of friends, no. Because as I tell you, like if you wanna know where you're at, we could be friends. If you ask me, well, by I don't know what this will be, I can't tell you. But anything one say like that, but me, you know, what this story will be. And I need to stop with this personal attacks. Really? And listen, Jason, yeah, me tell you the thing what I
Yeah.
realize the most when through this week, my respect for the premier has grown even more. You could hear me now?
Yeah.
Come me been a bang me. Oh, come me been a bang me more nah, so no. But I was saying my respect for the premier has grown even more because he's in the way of the shots. And I'm not seeing these subliminals, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe me not pay attention enough. Maybe I need to start to pay attention to all these things. You understand?
God damn it.
And then and then you got ex ministers, ex local ministers, and then the post. You know, it had to be said. It had to be said. I never got time in the morning. I never got time in the morning. Because you negotiate in the airport deal and we can't hear nothing from the premier board the deal. Not fancy selection time. Only that he's a special advisor. Advising,
Hmm.
you know, transacting out there, wheeling and dealing. You know? But you got time before 6 o'clock in the morning to be posting, you know, memes. Um um that concludes my portion of apologizing and defending um, the integrity of what we're dealing with, the absurdity that you feel like Alan Powell, gonna see and spade and call him a fuck, bruh. But anyway, it has peaked. Well, um, you know, I hope you get some more likes, man. You only 9 likes away from 100, you know. I don't know what kind of business y'all doing. But anyway, let's go to the convention. I have more complaining to the by the way, people. Y'all are not gonna be pleased with my NRP convention takes. Not just a lie, I know. Jason, you have any NRP convention takes? You look at the convention.
I'm gonna
Or
listen.
you don't have you're gonna listen?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna give you a critique that I was told to give
Mm-hmm.
you. Be better. You was told we're gonna talk about the fucking convention. How the hell you ain't watch the convention? Let me talk about that first.
I had a party,
Okay. Was the party a 48-hour party?
a 48-hour party.
Mm-hmm.
I had a party yesterday.
The, it-
My focus, my
okay.
focus was the party yesterday.
Okay. Okay, my G. Well, okay. Well, here's what we're gonna do then. Here's the compromise you're gonna make with me. You don't cut me off. Let me say what me I say. If you have some kind of note and you have a question, cool. Don't
I'll
fucking
raise my
cut me
hand.
off. Yeah, yeah. Let me say what I'm saying right now. Um, you know what you could do? You could build my conscience. You could pull me back because I so paranoid about this scheme that I went and I actually watched CCM last convention too. You understand? So
Mm-hmm.
if I'm coming and I'm giving you an opinion, at the very least, people, I've
I see
thought
you.
about
I see
this
you got
thing.
your second. I see you got your second motion there. So
um. Okay. First thing. Okay. Yeah. I could do with a joke part first. Um. My father is now the chairman of NLP. No. Um. Mr. Powell, Father dearest, I love you. However, sir, you are a public figure. Um. And you're in a leadership position too. So there may be times when, because of Ira, because of the topics, because of Jason, they tell me, man, Alan, this is a topic. Sometimes me might tell them too, yo, I need to get this off my chest, bro. And I need Alan to understand why I love him. And I expect him to understand because of that love. That it ain't, listen, I gonna go critique my father and he gonna understand, yo, this ain't personal. And Mr. Claxton gonna talk about for personal. I am going to, if I see, if me see the boat a steering and kind of me gonna say, what? What kind of know that? But Jason, you see that can some water. Jason, is it fair to say that this reflects on the chairman? Cause you would hear how me talk about Hensley. And me just want I understand. Maybe it's a punctuation of just what I was saying just before. A spade is a spade. And because it's a Powell spade, I mean, it gonna be a Powell fat. It gonna be a spade. And ain't no one in nothing is just what it is, man. It just is what it is. Yeah, so he's the chairman. I wanted to deal with that first of all. I don't get back to positions. My critique always start off with the production aspect. First of all, um, I'm gonna put this on Hensley. Okay, you go send me a couple of whatever, but I'm gonna put this on Hensley because he's the outgoing chairman. I'm gonna say he was the organizer of this meeting and whatever. Mr. Powell. So here's my first instruction to you. My God, I hope the production on whatever your first event is way better than the quality that Mr. Daniel gave me. I don't want to see nothing but no connecting and all them kind of thing on screen I go blank and um If people does do the wedding the night before, you need to like do a walkthrough, man. Practice this thing. See how this thing gonna look. You know what I'm saying? Get some help, man. Because my God, me tuning into that thing there. And then the next thing, and this now gonna be general for for both parties. CCM could get peace of this one. I would like to actually have a moment in time where y'all could actually say, you know what? I'll be a start 8:30 and at 8:30 I'll be a start. If I plan to start 8:30, but you want people there by 8, let them know. Like I'll be go start to be professional, man. When me tune into the Champions League final and them and tell me 1 o'clock and me reach there cheap ass 3 minutes and I in the game, no? Cause you don't play with this thing. You tune in and you have people waiting to try to peep you in the crowd. Me not wait none there because me end up and get depressed. If I'm being honest with you, chef. And another way to disappoint that too. Because like it's the same thing when you watch the same um convention, beer brew. When you watch and I happen beer green. You know what I'm saying? And me down there in my Deadpool shirt saying maximum effort. I wasn't sure that they would have blended in good with the rest of the crowd. You know? I was mad a beach setting. Something about that one. Yeah, but the production, that the first thing I will get off. The second thing, by CCM, I'm gonna be taking notes right now, bro. Jason, when I watched the NRP convention, right? And this made me think about Cleon, by the way. He had messages from people in the diaspora. He had all kind of thing. Um, as far as I see, JD get a position as a young person, and Sharnet Tyson, who married to Red Out, gave like the closing remarks or whatever. Where's the young people, bro? It was something that came to my mind as one of them. Billy, what do you think? Am I too harsh to wonder why they are not incorporating any young persons?
You expect to see a difference, so is the difference you want. So I agree with what you're saying.
Um, Mina, I feel you. It's nice that Devon participated. I like him to get something. He's also a young person with things to offer to the society. So. Nah, been a put. Yo, man, and listen, man, I get me okay, no people, nobody over. I mean, I can't hit the whole need. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. But I didn't see it, and especially like I was watching it in contrast to the CCM. Um, as I said, it was just a little comparison thing. I found it interesting. But you got some people in the CCM you got some people in the CCM executive. Me not even remember them name the executive. When last you hear Mr. Atherton post up something about the youth.
them not take away the key position.
That that was taken away. Oh,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You know what I mean? It was alleged.
listen. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You better get that right before I wake up to another long Facebook post, and then I'll be got to keep another show Wednesday night
Well, I wouldn't know because
to clarify.
he can be black.
You're awful. You're awful. Anyway, it was just I didn't see any of them for a long time. It was just you see Alan Barrow put a foot in Ireland. I mean, no, they don't mean to lie. I ain't gonna be pleased. It was just an observation. You understand what I'm saying? So there's these messages from the diaspora, not the young people. Won't say any of this, it happened. Why that why actually convinced me. Okay. You could tell me, it's fine. But I just feel like it could have been more. Maybe I'm nitpicking. Um Another observation, and this is gonna be stunning for you people, bro. I felt like it was a little bit too much like Cleon, you know, references to being snake bitten. You know what I'm saying? All kind of them kind of thing that I feel like this was a opportunity to move past all them kind of things there. Um I also feel like it was an opportunity to okay, Jason, let me ask you a question. You feel like any more clarity should have come out if we're gonna have all these shots saying about I see we were bitten by a snake and whatever. Should any more clarity have come on with regards
No,
to
that ain't needed
more things that went on?
because we already got rid of the problem.
Good. Which is why I didn't understand why there was all the snake bitten references. If we're moving on, why we don't move on?
Still hurt.
And then they didn't call her name. They took it away. Man, Gigi, what Gigi? Here my bigger problem. Here my bigger problem. The not calling name is a bigger problem for me. I feel like there was no references that needed to be made. Somehow I feel like when you're talking to the woman who you're looking at to be your new or prospective girlfriend, that the issues that you went through with your old girlfriend, I don't feel like those need to be like the first set of things where you're dealing with. You're supposed to internalize the experience where you went through so that other the future decisions that you're making are wise. But you can't reflect that person who you were with and another person. That ain't fair. Everybody need an opportunity to show you who they be. And as I said, I mean, I could be wrong. It's just a small little perspective. Um, as me say, yeah, move on, man. Move on. Um, what else did I have? I had one other thing that was irking me. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Um, I understand. And this okay. Let me be vulnerable with that again. No. I'm awful, but I feel like I try to counterbalance the awful by checking with other people to make sure they must see what they may see. Okay? And I feel like the self awareness that sometimes I just go overboard is what make me at least more workable. Because at least I'm aware that sometimes I just be a little thing. But I don't in the sense that the situation has really degraded. So, yeah, but you see, Chef, I wasn't hearing about the new beginning. I was more hearing about the snake will bite me. And when me deal with a new beginning, athletes who go through trauma, and sometimes you got to get used to like walking again. Pan your mind can be what be happen to you, you know? If you're ever going to the heights where you're going to again, at some moment in time you're going to trust the foot there, like I said. Nothing happen. Somehow you got to trick your mind, you know, that this is new vibes. I didn't. I was hearing more emphasis on that. Um, the next part yeah, is this come on for every party, but it made me think about you, Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Continue to hear the NRP saying them get cheat. You understand? Queen show settings. Them cheat me. I remember a time earlier o'clock, you know, you tell me about NRP needed to apologize for like Hector. Someone Hector. And I think I had resist you. I wasn't seeing it. When NRP said them get cheat right now, right? And there was an avenue to go court. Nobody hold them up. You understand?
Yeah.
Didn't they owe any type of further explanation? Any kind of thing we say, yo, all of these these this being disorganized and all this kind of thing. We were like me no know. They no an apology for that shit. For us not even hearing the case. If they say they got a case. Are we still gonna be banging it? And you see, that's how come I saying. People are telling me them hear about a new day. But you still are telling me them and cheat you. Me not been a hear no new day. Me not know. Me not been a hear no new day. You still are telling me about them and cheat you. And then so another thing, yo, I confused about what going on right now. Because Johnny Stacking, almost like I say, election soon, you know? And I see the premier put up a picture he take a haircut over by Jalman. And when the premier take a picture over by Jalman, election over the corner. But what going on here so right now? Right now, this thing need a kind of. I mean, there is going to be a calm, and the election gonna be going on for no near future. But it almost sound and you see all of that that what confused me to Jason. To me at this moment in time, this is the realest time for you to look in a mirror. And the best thing about a mirror, out of everything in the world, it only gonna share a reflection. Ain't I'm
Yeah.
gonna lie. This ain't a mirror on the wall. So rather than rally mentality, which I would not get my way because the man, each party, as I tell you, I watch both conventions. Each party, you know, you rally, you gotta. It's them kind of vibe there. Me and it got certain ways how I look at politics, and it's because I saw savage with me sports, and he got such high standard with me sports, and with other politics, what I don't see is how come something like does be pushing some. So, for example, my team, Real Madrid, we got a player who just basically he win the Ballon d'Or. Like, that's like the MVP of football, best player. Okay, but he 35. I remember like last week when I was asking you about Janice and she leadership. I done thinking in my mind of players to replace him. Me don't think about players who don't perform. But we gotta be better still. You always got to be progressing and improving at least on the edges, in my estimation.
As always.
Yeah, I mean, and but I hope I don't feel like I'm not gonna be giving these people an opportunity. I well, I'm gonna see what they're gonna do. You know what I'm
You
saying?
sure?
I can't. Yeah, I want to see what they're gonna do. Can't wait for the CCM convention even. Some contacts need to be said. Me just feel like in all moments in time, well, at the realest moments in time, you go watch yourself in the mirror. Me feel like if NRP real, because that's the next thing to NRP playing this thing like you know the results show that we trending in this and this. I don't feel like anything is a given for anybody, and that next thing that I'm matter and I like sports and I like competition. Politicians should have to work just like how we got to work to get in there, and they should got to work harder to maintain the spot. They're putting themselves up to represent us. You know what I'm saying? They're fantastic. Well, they should be compensated even more, but they're compensated. And we gotta travel along and all them things there. But if you're gonna be pushing forward, I like Arsenal. Arsenal realize that they're a bum squad. And if they really want to play a team like a City, you're gonna make hard decisions, man. And I don't necessarily know if I heard NRP willing to make hard decisions. I'm gonna see. It was the first thing. My father opening speech was a speech I was proud of. That was a speech what I would make. It was like my partner tell me if I finish fast we could go take a drink. So me going to take a drink. Um Ladies and gentlemen, because I'm going to be traveling tomorrow, I need to be packing my bags and whatnot. We're gonna wrap this thing up early. And as I said, I only had two topics. And Jason didn't watch the convention. Hopefully by next week he would have watched the convention
I
and
normally
he
what
will
I would have
give.
been watching it today.
Oh well, you could watch it and you could have your take and
Of course.
tell tell me if you're chopping this movie not that.
Of
You
course.
understand? If it was petty or them kind of thing. Yeah, work all the time you mention maybe see the promo bad that is evidence of pressure. But I'm tell you, man, the man cut it here by. Don't know if you're getting ready to go Turkey, but cut it
And me
out.
well want a haircut. I'm so busy can't even get a haircut.
So anyway, good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah man, short and
I
sweet,
will,
never delete, poop and repeat.
yeah, I will
Make
be
sure
back.
repeat
We will be
before you
back
spit.
next week.
Before you start spit, you know what I mean, repeat. Fuck I hearing.
Yeah. So good night, everybody. Ira, you could play us out, brother.
We got the rest. Could've had somebody else choose you instead. I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. Got up in the morning, took a shot at the rock. And girl, you left my stomach in a knot. Took my lighter and you